Hi again, peoples. So I know I said I wasn't gonna make another video for a week or so, but I found this archetype Maliceverous from Shadow Specters, the pack after Judgment of the Light, and I recorded a bunch of replays with it. And the last thing I wanted was for these to get corrupted before next week. So I'm gonna show you guys the deck, and I'm gonna talk about it because it's actually a pretty cool archetype. Basically, they're level 2 fiends that have kind of like a junk type feeling, and junk is in this deck actually because they're level 2s and darks. But basically, Spoon is the okay. I'll just go through their effects. Spoon, when it's on the field and you special summon a Maliceverous monster, it says normal summon or special summon. So I guess you could double summon, but double summon's a bad card. Anyway, so you special summon when a Malice gets special summoned, you special summon one from your graveyard. And I think it says level 2 or yeah, it says level 2 Fiend monster. And so it's basically one big way to make Dark Mist. But I made this guy because he negates effects, and it's really cool. They're an archetype that can make level 2s, you know what I'm saying? And since they're level 2 darks, I put Junk in the deck, and Giant Germ is also a really good card to make Dark Mist quickly. And basically, the archetype is just spamming the shit out of level 2s so that you can make Dark Mist, or this Judge guy that negates effects. He's like a walking Steel Drain. Only problem I have with him is his really low attack. It's like not like Plasma, where Plasma is kind of hard to run over. This guy is just super easy to run over. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to protect him. But the archetype as a whole is actually pretty playable, considering Dark Mist's Chaos Exceed is like really ridiculous. And that's what I would say is their main point, and the deck is spamming level 2s, and I made Junk because this play is ridiculous. And that's game. Yeah, you saw that OTK right there. Totally playable. And I'm playing against a Malefic guy this time, I guess. And it's not... The archetype is not as broken as, like, Mermills, for example. They're not broken, but they're definitely fast enough to keep up. Maybe not crazy enough to keep up with spellbooks, because spellbooks just make me want to cry sometimes. They really messed up on that card. Judgment doesn't even say spellbook cards. I could see if it said spellbook cards, and if it wasn't the spellbook by itself. But no. Anyway, so yeah, they really messed up, in my opinion, on that whole thing. Anyway, so this is the Judge guy that I was talking about. Hang on. This guy, this is the first form of the Judge. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you detach 2 materials, and you negate the effect. It doesn't destroy it though, so it's kind of like Bouncer, just really small. Oh yeah, probably should have. Oh yeah, I negated the... And right now I'm playing against a really weird fusion deck. I don't even know what to say about that. But I think I might get out the Chaos Dark Mist in this recording. Chaos Dark Mist is the mascot of Shadow Specters, and basically it can't be destroyed by battle. And if it has the relinquished effect where it like reflects the damage, and then if it yeah, this is the Chaos Exceed right here, so I'll just read it. And it has Dark Mist's effect if it has Dark Mist attached to it as an Exceed material. Poor Heavy. Poor Compulse. And so that's what the archetype was supposed to make, but I was being creative doing too much with the deck. But it actually doesn't fail, you know what I'm saying? It works. To a degree. And another Rage Quit. So yeah, the archetype is pretty cool, and there's a lot of level 2 support cards that are out that you can use to help the archetype along, and Kuro is really cool, in my opinion. I just thought I would throw it in the deck. I've never used him before, in any deck except for this one. And he's actually not terrible. Just kind of not very terrible, but not very good either. This duel isn't gonna last long. I don't even know why I showed this one. This one was terrible on his part. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I had it. Never mind. Just never mind. Speedbird, I also haven't used ever before. Basically, when it gets destroyed by battle, you special summon 2 level 2 monsters from your graveyard, and it negates their effects. I think this was originally supposed to be used back when synchros were good. They're still not bad, but they're really unreliable, considering Big Eye is going around raping shit. But Speedbird's pretty good, and then Giant Germ is also pretty good. But me and me and Bob were arguing the other day about how good and slash or bad Giant Germ is, because he's like, well, there's no good. He thinks that there's no good part to it, but he hasn't played the deck before, so I'm like, whatever. Oh yeah, this is over. I have no way of knowing if it's luck or anything, but this deck really does do decently most of the time. Unless, of course, you like open up with double Giant Germ, and then, like, what are you gonna do about that, you know? But as you can see, Giant Germ is like the perfect floater. Brings out 2 level 2s for you to proceed to go into. Actually, I don't even know. You could. There's a lot of options. This is my favorite play though. The junk with 47 after Yugachi. That's my favorite play in the whole deck. Like, I like that more than going Dark Mist, because it just makes people rage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take all day with this video. It's over right now. So I'm gonna show you guys the deck. As you can see, 1 Dad, 1 Armageddon Knight to fill up the graveyard, 2 Speedbird because everything's level 2 except for these monsters at the top. Triple Junk because Junk is good. 1 Card Trooper to help fill up the grave. Triple Giant Germ. I explained that. Double Kuro because it's a dark and it's level 2 and it's a free summon. 1 Maliceverous Knife. Triple Maliceverous Knife. It's really good. Triple Fork. It's not as good because it can make you go neg, but it combos with Spoon to make it less terrible. 1 Plague because I would play 2 if I could play 2. But, hey. And then 1 Raikou and 2 Spoons. 1 Allure, 1 Heavy, 1 Rhoda, double rank up Magic Variance Force. I like this one the most because of the art, but you can use whatever Variance Force, whatever. You know, actually, I don't think they're all called Variance Force, but rank up magics. And then 1 Dark Hole, 1 Foolish, Monster Reborn, 1 Night Beam, because I really can't, like Dark Mist really can't handle back row. And then double POD, MST, double Lance, 1 Mirror, double Compulse. I left double Compulse, 1 Decree, and 1 Solemn. And then for the extra, we have 1 Stardust, 1 Uru. You can replace Uru with whatever 6 you want. 1 Fitzgerald. The only reason I'm running Fitzgerald is because the Junk and Raikou. But I don't make him that often. And most of the time I'd rather go Junk, which is why there's 2 Junks here. 1 Catastor because it's Catastor. Fuck yeah. And then Armory Arm. 1 number 6 C65 Judge Dim, the Agitating Overlord. 1 C96 Dark Storm. 1 Daigusto Phoenix, double Judge, the small Judge, Judge Buster, the Agitating Dijin. 1 Gachi, and double Dark Mist. And that's the deck. All of these are things that I was considering, but I never really put it in the deck, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I might have tested these at one time. I don't remember. But they're terrible ideas. Like, Rabbit does not work because I would have to be playing normal monsters, and I'm already playing level 2s. Don't want to play level 2 normal monsters. Tour Guide. I was playing that for a little while, but Tour Guide only had itself as a target, and it's a deck based on making 2s, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't work out too well. Raven was just an idea. At the time I was running Chaos Neosphere, or Darkness Neosphere. This guy. And you pitch a Fiend from your hand, and a Fiend from the field, and you drop him, and he's a 4K beater. But the deck doesn't work too well with him, only because I'm not running only Fiends. You know what I'm saying? Stardust is here. These are the threes that I was using with Tour Guide, and I was originally playing triple Dark Mist, but I never play more than 2 Dark Mists, like ever in a single game. MST got replaced with Night Beam, and I don't need to play 2 Decree. And Solemn Warning was... I don't agree with this card anymore. I like Bottomless more, because, Bottomless, it's just at 2 now, and you don't have to pay life points, and priority is gone. So sometimes Bottomless is just better. But there are exceptions to this. Anyway, see you guys later.